I said two-time. It doesn't matter. You act like you're going to win. I said two-time, soon to be two-time holiday promo champion.
Oh, please.
Coming up tonight.
Nobody wants you to be a two-time anything.
I'd say your mom does, but you'd probably agree with me because you and your mom don't get along.
Your mama's so stupid. She sat on the TV and watched the couch.
Yeah? Well, your mama's so fat, she used a pair of buses as some rollerblades.
Your mama's so fat, her belt size is equator.
Yeah, I like how you did the laugh there. It's cool, Fucks McBuff. You can speak up in this moment.
Your mama's so fat, her blood type's ragu.
Taking it to the Mediterranean, I like it.
Your mama's so fat, she uses a boomerang to fucking put a belt on.
Your mama's so fat, she sat on a quarter, squeezed a booger out of George Washington's nose.
Yeah, well, your mama's so broke, her welcome mat just says, well.
Your mama's so fat, other fat people run around her to lose weight. Your mom was so nasty I had phone sex with her and got an ear infection.
Your mama's crabs are so bad, Red Lobster's trying to catch her.
Your mom's like a race car. She burns 4 rubbers a day.
Your mama's so old, she used to gangbang with the Hebrews.
Your mom's like a shotgun. One cock and she blows.
Hey. Yeah? Well, did you know the average queen bee has sex with 500 guys a day? Just like your mom!
Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Are
you ready to talk some shop?
We have a theme song here.
The boss in the box. Fucking shop with 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 the boss in the box.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box, episode 139, our last show of 2021, and it is none other than the second annual Great Holiday Promo Battle. I am just but one half and tonight 1/3 of your handsome, humble, heavyweight co-host combatants.
He's gonna get Will to do it, and Will said he would do it for like pretty cheap, and Brian thought it was too much money because he got the upstairs paying it for free. And I'm
What
like,
the fuck is going on?
run at the bottom of the house, and he redid the siding, and the left the siding. I mean, it's his own house.
What is happening?
You know, to be like,
I believe there may be additional noise in our guest home. So anyway, as I was saying, episode 139, the second annual Great Holiday Promo Battle. And tonight, it is yours truly versus the practical, personable, persistent, pissant of being pussy whipped, Brandon the Boss Blacker.
You know, I got nothing. I mean, you got it pretty good there. I'm quite practical. I'm amongst other things you said as well. So I accept that.
And you are certainly pussy whipped. But you see, Brandon, I ain't pussy whipped. I whips pussy.
That's probably why you ain't got none in 2.5 years.
No, that's from the little monster I got running around. God save us and don't act like you don't have the same fucking problem. Either way, man, Merry late Christmas. Happy early New Year. We're happy to be here one more time with you guys tonight. If you didn't tune in last year, the Great Holiday Promo Battle is like Festivus, where we air the grievances. We talk mad trash about each other and to each other. Basically because we're stupid wrestling fans and we get off on that shit.
Oh yeah, we get off all over the place. It's so nice. So, you know, I'm sure most of you saw my Facebook post, and I gotta say, yeah, typically I would be like, like super overhyped, but like I made the mistake of accidentally drinking chamomile before the show, and now I'm a cool William Shatner in a lounge about to rhyme your ass to sleep.
Well, I personally feel like you're just already digging into your bag of excuses. So when you take an ass whooping like you did last year, you're going to use chamomile.
No. An ass whooping it was not, kind sir. You won by a very slim margin. And by a very slim...
I had a unanimous vote in the chat except for our number one fan who has a fucking crush on you. Her dog even voted for me. I had cats voting for me. I won the wildlife vote, motherfucker. Like,
yeah, I mean...
The animal kingdom dubbed me champion.
I mean, I get why they would dub you a champion because you just look like a bald ass Bengal tiger anyway. So, take away all the fur and you just look like a sag of skin melting.
I would take that, even though with all the fur, you still look like a fucking sag of skin. You look like a mole rat.
I don't sag anywhere. Actually, I'm very solid everywhere. Even though I'm fat, I'm solid.
Keep telling yourself that.
I am.
That's just because you're full of hot air. So anyway, last year, you may remember, our producer and best friend, Slatanic Mike Vanek, joined us as our third combatant. He did not want to do it this year because he took a major ass whooping last year, and he's kind of sad about it. So we made out a public cry.
Wait a minute. I thought we were gonna be nice to Mike this year.
Later.
Oh, okay.
Not during introductions. We're nice to him later. By the way, Mike Vanek, we are going to talk nicely about you for 5 straight minutes later, so we hope you like it. And we mean that.
Stay awake. Or miss it forever.
By the way, Lenny!
I feel like we're missing one very important element. I mean, there was 3 of us this year, right?
Right, and like I said, we reached out into the public. We looked for the biggest jackasses we could find because outside of us, how are you going to find any bigger jackasses?
We did find a jackass.
We found the biggest jackass we could find. Brandon, would you care to introduce this jackass?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the tall, lanky, little dicky motherfucker who wanks on a guitar for a band. Oh, hold on. I got this band right here. Let's see. All right, so if you look here. All right, so got this hat. Let's get in close here. Little known band, out here in the Bay Area. They hit as hard as the Black Dahlia murder because they stole their act. Ladies and gentlemen, Kosta, whatever the fuck his Greek last name is, from Hatriot. What's up, man?
Hi. I loved your introduction. It's the only good thing about you is that hat.
Given to me personally by Mr. Zetro Souza himself.
Yeah, every 50-year-old says that to me too.
So a retired dude gave you his old hat.
And then he retired. And then unretired and joined a bigger band.
He's living in the past, but we reached for the future. That's why we got Kosta instead of Zetro. Or maybe he wouldn't return our fucking phone calls. Who knows? The mysteries are endless.
Actually, you should reach out to him, getting on the Toxic Vault.
I'd love
be
to.
Wonderful. That would be so cool.
We also want to come on What's Fecked Up if you want to pass that along to his boys.
Oh, I will definitely do that. Actually,
Even though
I'm going to do it right now.
Even though they stopped associating with us after Nick did our show.
And as soon as Nick did the show, the Vatican flagged us on YouTube, and it was just pandemonium from there. It was nuts.
Personally, I think that's one of the greatest things that's ever happened to us. We got flagged by the Vatican. Thank you, Nick Souza.
Yeah.
Wow. The Vatican actually flagged you guys?
Absolutely.
Because we debuted your last album's artwork.
Hot.
Right? Oh, and by the way, Brandon, since you're over there without your glasses and blind as fuck, like Mike Vanek just said, the man's last name is Varvatakis.
It could be Volvatakis for all I care. I still can't say it.
I apologize, Kosta. Brandon has problem with foreign languages, last names. It's his thing.
He's American.
I'm American, and I'm not going to say this Varvatukis for as much as I can, okay?
Hey, I'm American as fuck, and I take pride in getting people's hard-ass names right.
You know what? After his last statement, they're going to talk about you on KQED tomorrow.
Yes! We tried to get on Fox 40 in fucking Sacramento, but Brandon's weak-ass verbal skills didn't get us a gig.
No, just like not wanting to say foreign last names. On a podcast last night, there was a racist man refusing to say foreign last names, and the coronavirus, Donald Trump, the coronavirus. Have you ever tuned into KQED? Brandon, I know you have.
Oh, I'll tell you a little something about KQED, okay? So on KQED, all they want to do is talk about me. They want to talk about Trump all day long. And on KQED, they've got a very biased thing where it's just let's go, Brandon, all day long. Now, if we could just say it together, especially for tonight's podcast, we got let's go, Brandon. Can we all say that together? Let's go, Brandon.
No. Fuck you, Brandon.
No.
Like, you probably get off. You even wrote an E in dry erase marker when they put it on the screen and paused your TiVo, just so that way you could think it was someone cheering for you, because nobody ever is. Except me.
Well, the best part about your statement is it shows how out of touch you are, because TiVo hasn't been a thing in fucking 15 years.
You know what? We were having a conversation about TiVos the other day, and I think that's why I brought it up. Because unlike you, I actually went out and worked today instead of just sitting around on my fucking bed, patting his big-ass belly, fucking working on videos for the podcast. Thank you for all your hard work today, by the way.
I'm dead sexy. Yeah, you know what? I'm glad to be back. You know, taking a week off was nice because I didn't have to see your fat, ugly face for a while. And it was a nice little vacation. But, you know, it seems that when you have an actual career job, they give you vacations. I am a teacher. So that means when the kids get out of school, so do I, and I get paid for it. So, yes, I'm laying on my bed, I'm rubbing my big-ass belly, and I'm going, I don't have to be in the cold and be at work today. It's a nice day.
I'm doing that in 2 weeks for Blacklist Pro Wrestling CWA and the whole following week. So go fuck yourself. I'm getting double paid to commentate. You're probably not even going to get paid because Jason Hastings already told me he's giving me your money. So
Jason Hastings doesn't even like you.
Yeah, but he still pays me.
Oh, so are we switching roles here? Are you the one who magically likes the BLE now?
No, business is business. And I do great business.
And apparently so does Kosta over there with his...
And Fucks McBuff is over there getting ready to start throwing dollar bills so we take clothes off.
All right, guys. So, you know, like he said, this is the holiday promo battle. And if you didn't see it last year, you know, me, Lunchbox, and Mike Vanek, you know, brutally ripped into each other for a good 2 or 3 weeks until we got to the finals here. You know, seems like we got a little busy this go around, and we don't have as many promos this time, but that's okay. So, with that being said,
Fucks McBuff big timed us.
he did kind of big time us.
I'm in Hatred. I don't have time for this shit, but I'll be there on Monday.
But one thing I do want to show you though, let's figure out how Fucks McBuff made it here in the first place. So let's check out his original video going against you know, Franco Chaidaz and the other guy who tries to be a rapper. So let's see. Let's check this out.
That's how he walks into every bar, party, or family function.
Cut my music. It looks like I do got 5 minutes to cut a promo on you losers. And what the hell did I tell all of you? I'm not going to play by your stupid rules. I do what I want when I want. God. Anyways, Francisco, you're up first on the chop block. I'm really glad you murdered that lasagna. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing you've ever murdered in your life. Maybe try murdering some pussy before even step in the ring with me or figure out what murdering is. Tomorrow, you're going to find out what Psycho Massacre is, too, and then you can rewrite your shitty song. Yeah. As for the other guy, I don't even know who the hell you are. You probably suck, too. You're probably a virgin just like the rest of the dudes in the group. One by one, I'm whipping all your asses. Just know that. There's going to be nothing left of this chair when I'm done. You can see it has some damage to it already. There's a thing you guys need to know. I'm up here. You guys are all down here, way below me in the slow bus lane. Learn what your lane is and learn who you're dealing with. You may think you're tough. You may think you know your stuff.
I hate the
There's
fact
one
we
thing you
didn't share
don't
your
know.
screen,
You
so we don't get to hear
fucks
this again.
With Buff. And fuck you, Randy Orton, for stealing my title at Money in the
And he
Bank.
threw a dick out to Randy Orton.
That was great, man. That was great. There's a reason why you're here and the other guys aren't, because you are just that damn good. By the way, Ellie Von Grimm is here. She is in the chat, as well as Mike Vanek. I think Scotty's here too. Who are we missing? Oh, Madam J's here too.
And I believe Roger Tripp is here. Our judges tonight are Ellie Von Grimm, Roger Tripp, and Scotty McRib. So totally unbiased judges. Me and Brandon's coach, someone who's a friend of all three of us, and Scotty McRib, who just loves everybody, so he doesn't care.
Well, I'm drinking too. I need a drink. Kosta, you got a drink? Do you drink?
Not on nights I have to work.
Understood.
I drink lightly now that I work Tuesdays on podcast night.
I'm fixing to take some leave, though.
Oh, you're going to need it after this show, homeboy.
I'm going to take it right now. Oh, give me a sec.
Get that a leave.
Costa's doing drugs.
Scotty is a Brandon plant. I don't know about that, man. Scotty's told me on many different occasions that he likes me like 80% of the time.
Yeah, but he freely admitted I kicked your ass last year.
I don't know. I want to recount. I need a recount of all the votes. I need to figure out who the last winner actually was. I need a recount. We need to go.
Everybody except Jordan said me.
We need to go back in the chat and figure it out. See,
That's right. Scotty even just said he voted against Brandon last year. He's fair.
well, I'm voting for Fucks McBuff this year because I'm wearing the Hatred hat.
But he's not Kosta Varvatakis. He's Fucks McBuff. They are two different people. They just look a lot alike.
Everyone knows Scott.
If you saw my post earlier, I brought it up. It's weird.
You know what? He says everyone knows Scotty is Brandon's side piece, and I gotta say, man, I could only be that lucky. That's a fine piece of man meat right there.
We know if Heather didn't have the baby, you'd be married to Scotty by now.
I don't know. He drinks a little too much for my taste. That's why I'm not married to you.
No, I was already married when you showed up, and bigamy's illegal. So anyway, back to the promo competition. So, Fucks McBuff beat those other two clowns senseless. My video disappeared.
There we go. Let's put you as the little man that you are.
And that's fine. I am the thinnest in the chat.
I don't know. I think I got you beat right now.
How much you weigh right now?
I am at 250, and I'm 6'2".
You're only 6'2"? Fuck,
Yeah.
man, you are the biggest giant midget I've ever met in my life. And how much? Now, if I cut off your nose, you'd only weigh like 190?
120. If you cut my hair off, then I'd just be skin and bone at that point.
The hair is all the mass.
I didn't really lose weight. I cut my hair a little bit.
So anyway, we start. Kosta beats the brakes off these two clowns, and then it's time to go to war.
And of course, as usual, I always have to be the one to start everything because, you know, everyone else wants to lag and, you know.
No, not true. I did before our last show. I even let one fly.
That was not a promo. That was not a promo at all. If anything, I didn't even include it in this show because it was so weak.
Well, it wasn't that it was weak. It was that the middle cut out because, as you stated before, sometimes my internet sucks.
I was just busy. I had a lot going on.
That's okay. So, you know, with that being said, I guess let me pull up my very first promo because I was the one who went first. So as we kind of said, this is a recap show. We're going to go through all the past promos as you guys are watching them, and then at the end we will say our pieces for the final promos, and then we will crown a new winner, or we will crown the same winner. So we shall see how it is. So let's check out my very first promo. Shit. And I probably should share my screen with you, huh? So Buff.
I don't need to hear this again. Blah, blah, Brandon. Blah, blah, I suck. Blah, 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 I'm a teacher. Blah, blah, blah.
I'll share the screen just so Kosta can hear it.
Well, he turned it off halfway through. He got bored.
Yeah, good thing my bed's right next to here.
Good.
I'm going to go lay down.
All right, here we go.
Ho, 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 mother lovers. It is time for the holiday promo battle. That's right. I am taking on not only one, but two other participants in a battle of talking. That's right. This year, I'm not taking on Mike Vanek. He's too slow to be here. So I'm taking on somebody of a higher caliber. And that somebody I'm taking on, is somebody who is well regarded. He is world traveled. But he sure is ugly. Now, let me tell you about this person. This person is new to the holiday promo battle. He is somebody who wails on the guitar and probably not much else. Because, I'll tell you what, getting pussy is not that man's forte. But playing the guitar is, which is good. That's fine. But I will tell you this. Sure is ugly. He looks like a Muppet. But apparently he's Greek. And the cool thing about Greeks is they're just like Italians, but less than. Okay? So let's do the math lesson, okay? Greeks are less than Italians. Do you get that, Kosta? Kosta? Somebody's last name I can't pronounce, and not many can, especially the ladies that he's trying to get with. And it may be a problem trying to get with the ladies because he has to assume a new identity. He sometimes has to tell himself that he's this guy. If you don't know who this guy is, that's Little Dicky. Let's take a closer look. Little Dicky, meet Kosta. Kosta, meet Little Dicky. Matter of fact, he's probably Little Dicky at night.
Does look like Little Dicky.
I wouldn't be proud of that. I mean, sure, he's a rapper with like a hit or two, but I wouldn't be proud of that either. But let's shut this off, shall we? Let's turn off the projector and talk about Mr. Lunchbox. Now, Mr. Lunchbox, we've been friends for a long time. I love you. You're like a brother to me. But I'll say this. Sometimes I just can't stand you. Here's why. Behind me, got some words on the board. And these words are toxic positivity. What does toxic positivity mean, class? Well, let me fill it in for you. Toxic positivity means an obsession with positivity to hide insecurities. And guess what? There's a lot of them. Oh, man. So every time I scroll Facebook, I see you commenting on everybody's posts, saying really nice things about them, really uplifting things to the point where you sound fake.
By the way, I've lost sound on my end.
You can't be your true self. That's why I don't have as many friends as I do. That's why everybody loves you so much, because you're so uplifting and motivating. And it's all for a farce. Yes, everything that Lunchbox has ever said to you, he has said to me in private. You know, I don't even want to repeat the things he has said to me about you. Those of you who are familiar with Lunchbox or friends with Lunchbox, I will just say this. Toxic positivity. Let's say it again. An obsession with positivity to hide insecurities. He's a bad man. He can talk a lot. But man, you give that guy a computer and he's a caveman. So, remember that when you're talking and looking over the next two competitors. While Lunchbox may be the king of the gab, and Kosta may be the god of Greek guitar. But Italians
The
are
Greek
better.
god of guitar would have been better.
Remember, it takes a teacher to school you guys. Peace out.
So I felt a little mean that day.
You know, you tried. I give you style points on utilizing your resources as a teacher. I really do. However, how the fuck are you gonna stumble, stammer, bumble, fumble on a recorded video and then post it?
Yeah, what was it, Raphael, like the main one that does all the talking?
God damn it, Kosta!
I'm waiting for his answer too.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you had recorded videos too. I didn't see you guys go live. Well,
All my videos were live.
I just turned the camera on and fucking did my shit and went back about my business.
yeah, that's okay.
All my videos are live.
So what you're trying to say is you're trying to attack me for recording it. You know, I don't recall.
No,
I
no.
don't recall the greatest movies and things being done improvised. So, you know, sometimes you got to practice things.
You should. Whose line is it anyway?
Yeah, that's cool. But here's a nice little secret about whose line is it anyways.
You hosted it?
We're not there. We're not there yet.
Hey.
We're not there yet. But whose line is it anyways is not always improv. Because I've seen that shit live and they go back and they redo stuff over and over and over. And what you see is the finished take at the end of the day.
Posers.
So that
Regardless, the fact that you recorded it, not the problem. It was the fact that you recorded it and you still were like, blah, 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 blah. Oh, excuse me, I suck at talking. Like,
Hey, excuse me.
what the fuck? You couldn't start over?
You know what? Fuck you, dude. Not everybody could be, you know, a fat-faced, loud-mouthed, you know, southern motherfucker who's coming out here, blah, 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 flapping his, like, if you were a Trumper, everyone, oh, dude, I don't even know what to say. Like, you're firing me up, or you're pissing me off already. You're pissing me off.
It took long enough, I'm just saying, but if I were a Trumper, I wouldn't be, because I'm not, because what the fuck?
You know, you have more in common with just yakety-yak cows in Texas than you do with anything else, man.
What the fuck does that even mean?
It doesn't matter what it means. The fact of the matter is, all you do is flap your gums, and that's what you're good at. You're not good at anything else.
And that's the competition we're in tonight.
Speaking of which, let's see what you got.
Oh, wait, you're not going to do Kosta's rebuttal to you?
Oh, yeah, the one where he, let's see. Oh, yeah, there it is.
The one time he showed up.
All right, let's do this.
Brandon. I'm not gonna put intro music on. I'm not gonna put anything on, because you don't deserve it. That was the worst
I'm not even going to put pants
promo
on.
ever shot on me in my life. You get your little stick. Greeks are less than
What's up,
Italians.
everybody?
Did you know that Greeks helped invent math, so that joke
Tyranny,
is stupid?
undefending,
And secondly,
undisputed.
did you know comparing two people whose DNA
Brandon,
can't
why
be
am I playing
separated
after
is
this?
pretty stupid? And third, calling me a Muppet and calling me Little Dicky. What the hell? Could you be more unoriginal? How about this? You look like Drew Carey after a bender and started listening to emo music. You have no business saying anyone looks like anything. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because I don't even want to waste my time with you. I'll save it for when we actually shoot each other live. See how good you do with your stupid little stick. I'm going to shove it up your ass is what I'm going to do. You may think you're funny. You may think you know your stuff. But there's one thing you forgot. You don't fucks with Buff.
I gotta give him credit. It was pretty short but sweet. But why didn't you?
I was hungover in that too. Fun fact.
Oh, I figured as much. Dude, you look like you woke up and were like, oh shit, all right, I gotta do this real quick. Like, you didn't even fluff your hair up or nothing.
Nope, I just fucking went for it.
Nah, and you know what? I will fully admit that Drew Carey line was awesome, but I also love Drew Carey. Even, I love fat Drew Carey and I love skinny Drew Carey. So, I can't hate on it. If people say I look like Drew Carey, I'm not mad at it. That dude gets mad.
Right, you'll take that one?
That dude gets mad tail, man. Even if it's elderly tail on The Price is Right, it doesn't matter. So
maybe that's what he's into.
Yeah, man. Make sure you spay and neuter your pets. Oh shit. So yeah, I don't have much to say about that. But I was a little concerned. You also didn't dig in the lunchbox, but lunchbox also didn't, give you any fuel for the fire either.
Until.
All right.
What's up, everybody? It's your reigning, undisputed holiday promo champion.
That's right. You said undefending.
I know. And I apologize you don't see me in my normal festive atmosphere tonight. Because for the first time in a long time entering something like this, I'm a little pissed off. Maybe I'm pissed off at the group of challengers I got. Starting with that new guy, what's his name? Fucking Fluffin' Stuff, or Butternuts. No, I got it. It's Scruff McGruff. Well, man, hopefully you can take a bite out of crime, because I know it's got to be illegal to be scaring little kids. Put a fucking bag on your head when you go out in public. You look like the bastard grandson of Bob Ross and fucking Betty White. Only Betty White used to have a better mustache. You should shave that shit off. That shit looks ridiculous. Motherfucker. Think you're gonna come into the house that Box built? Claiming, oh, you don't fucks with the buff. You can buff this pickle, bitch. You want my title? Come and get it. And that leads me to my best friend and arch nemesis, Brandon the Boss Blacker. Man, I thought this was a fun competition. I thought this was the interest of having a good time, celebrating the holidays together. But you went and made it personal. You talked about me. See, Brandon, we've been friends for about 8 years now. Like I said, I love you. But it's clear, your whole life, you just want to be me. I get a pale-faced big titty wife, you get a pale-faced big titty wife. I have a baby, you have a baby. I get a job in the wrestling business, and through me, you get a job in the wrestling business. Everything great in your life's connected to me, Brandon. And you see, you've done some great things, my brother. Put yourself through school, raised in a beautiful family, but there's one obstacle you can't defeat, and that's me. And so you attack the one thing you can't be about me, the positive side. You call it toxic. Toxic. That word that quitters use when they run up against something they don't fucking like. Huh. Brandon, you don't understand. The positivity is about accountability, and you have no accountability. Every time something doesn't go your way, you've got an excuse. Every time something goes wrong, you blame the weather. Your foot hurts, your balls hurts, your hair hurts, you're ugly, nobody likes you. You say your circle's small because you're real? Your circle's small because you're a dick, bro. And everybody knows it. But it's cool, Brandon. You go ahead and you keep living the way you live. And you keep them excuses at the ready, because when you fall one more time, you can just blame it on a biased judge, a biased audience, whatever it is, because, like I said before, 2020 wasn't your year, and 2021's not looking so good neither, my brother. So come and get it. And at the end of the year, I will be your reigning, defending, undisputed holiday promo champion. Balls in y'all's court.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. That's probably the most serious I've ever seen you try to be.
It was hard.
That was like a Ron's War, like someone's ex-wife kind of thing.
You know, I tried to take it to, you know when Dean Ambrose tried to be evil, but he sucked at it?
Yeah.
What if that was good? Like, what if when Moxley's really angry and not the charming, bruising angry, but when he's brooding, like, that was where I tried to go with it. And I made the mistake of reading the Bret Hart book last week, and Bret whines constantly that Shawn Michaels was a dick and that his promos were out of line. So I was like, oh my God, is this out of line? So the moral of the story is, don't listen to Bret Hart.
I think Jordan actually asked a relevant question for once. Says, Dave, did you try to go to the next level?
I tried to be angry, just to be different, just to put on a different hat for once. You know what I mean? Like you see tonight, I'm wearing a different hat. I got a new Coca-Cola hat for Christmas. So, you know, different hat, different ball game. Just change it up a little bit. Instead of my usual slapstick bullshit, try and deliver a little harsh jab with some funny in the middle. Like, I mean, isn't that right there, Scruff McGruff?
I'm going to take a bite out of that ass.
Hey, I will give you props because I enjoyed the cadence of your voice. You came down and you just brought it real low. You kind of brought it into like a, you know, where is she? Kind of a Batman level. You're getting real low with it.
Who, me?
No, the box. He was getting real low with his promo. And I got to give you props on that, though, because I enjoyed kind of seeing the dark side come out a little bit.
Does it complete you?
It completes me. But, yeah. You know, here we would probably put up another Kosta promo, but we don't have one. He was too busy big-timing us with Hatriot, so unfortunately...
No. Straight up, Fucks McBuff was scared. Fucks McBuff saw that, and he freaked the fuck out. He was like, oh my God, this guy's coming for me. I am in the big leagues now. I bit off more than I can chew. Holy fuck, I'm just going to keep quiet till finals night and throw a Hail Mary. That's what happened.
And you know what? I'm a little scared now because Fucks McBuff, he's been a little quiet. He's been a little quiet. I think he's buying his time.
I wouldn't be surprised, man. Rookie came out swinging. I was impressed. Like, as soon as all three of those came in, immediately, like, I was like, Fucks McBuff. Like, Fucks McBuff done won this shit. Like, that's over. I voted for Shady Bone just so he didn't feel bad because his promo was really good.
I voted for Fucks because the other two were not good at all. So,
like I said, I thought Shady brought more heat than I expected. Francisco, he had a good idea. I'll go with that.
Yeah. All right, so right now I want to take a minute before we get into that last little phase of videos that we got. And let's talk about Mike Vanek. You want to talk about Mike Vanek for a minute?
You know what? It is time. We have been sitting here busting on each other the whole time. I think we should bring some good shit to light. And I think we should all say some extremely nice things, but sound like dicks, to our best friend and brother, the dude who's kind of helped bring all three of us together, Mike Vanek.
Absolutely.
Really has. I'll let you guys go first because I got a good story that might take a minute.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
So, you know, I don't know Mike as well as you do, Mr. Lunchbox, but I will say this. Mike and I have gone our rounds over the last year or two on the podcast, and we had some interesting back and forths in the past, which were just all complete misunderstandings. But one thing I will say this. Mike Vanek is one of the hardest working people I've ever met. This is an individual who goes out there, regardless of what people say about him, feel about him. He goes out there and he does exactly what he feels, and he puts on fantastic shows. He is the motivation and enthusiasm behind so many of the Central Valley shows that were thrown out there. Even now, he's over here. He's pumping us up every single week. He's doing our flyers. He helps curate like questions and answers. He is still a hardworking motherfucker. He's out there doing his thing with his Mike Vanek Sucks podcast, radio show, whatever you want to call it. He loves music. He loves musicians. He loves us. He loves Hatriot. But I will say this. Mike Vanek is unmatched for his unparalleled enthusiasm for everything music. And for that, I will say, Mike Vanek, thank you. I love you, brother.
Well, shit. I guess it's my turn. So, let me go ahead and start this the way Mike Vanek would want me to. Brother. When you think of names that inspire the word greatness, Ric Flair, John F. Kennedy, Aristotle, Buddha, Jesus Christ, Hulk Hogan, all of them pale in comparison to that which is Mike Vanek. Because you see, my brother, you have stood by me for 20 plus years. You were the first person to ever refer to me as a mentor and spiritual advisor. You were the first person to tell me, Davey, if a third of the world could be as nice as you, it would be 100% of a different place. You work harder, you do more, and you think of others more than anybody I know. And I had to look you in the eyes and say, my brother, you just described yourself. Because Mike Vanek, even though you've been gone from the promoting game in Modesto for the last 6 years, nobody has reached a 10th of the accomplishments you have, and they probably never will. Because they don't have the love for the game. They don't have the love from the game. They don't have the enthusiasm that Brandon ranted about. And they don't know how to scrape by and do it solely out of passion because they've all been too comfortable. But you put all of it first. I don't know if it was for yourself. I don't know if it was just because you wanted to book the shows you wanted to see, or I don't know if you, like me, feel an obligation to the crowd. But my brother, so many of my musical endeavors and moments never would have come to fruition without you. I wouldn't be in the band I'm in today. The last band I was in wouldn't be so honored. And my name wouldn't mean near as much if you didn't pull me in to introduce me to some of the most important and influential people in my life. One of them being above me in the chat tonight in Fucks McBuff. So Mike Vanek, I raised this fresh beer and had to finish my rant before I take a drink to you. My brother, that's with yous. Spell it correctly, bitch. One more thing. These nuts, biatch.
What you got, Kosta?
Here's a funny story. Some of you might know, some of you might not know. So, locally for a long time, I played in a band called Cranial Damage. I'm sure you guys both remember it. It's been a while, actually. Shit.
Certainly do.
But we played, and, Mike was booking us and pretty much managing us a little bit there for a second. And, I talked to somebody, and, I didn't think anything of it. I was going to quit Cranial regardless, and I did. And that somebody I talked to ended up calling me. And I was wondering how the hell he got my number. And apparently that somebody called Mike Vanek and asked him for my number. And Mike Vanek fucking gave it to him. So Mike Vanek is kind of responsible for Hatriot. And he also made sure I would say it. I actually put it on the first album. I said, "Thank you, Mike Vanek. Good thing you still had my number, huh?"
Nice.
So Mike is kind of responsible for Hatriot happening a little bit. He's also another funny Vanek story was when I played translator for him when Cranial opened for Septic Flesher from Greece. He was losing his mind going, the guy who speaks English wasn't on the bus. Or he was on the bus. And the only guys that were in there didn't speak English all that good, so I went and spoke Greek and translated what Mike Vanek was saying, panicking. You know how he would get when a show wasn't going good?
Oh, that's
You know how he gets when a show isn't going good, right?
Oh yeah, better than anybody except maybe you.
He's like, I'm having to politely translate what he's saying in Greek. And the funniest shit
Drop
was,
the F-bombs, or did you keep them in there?
Oh, I was very polite.
Right, very cordial.
Very cordial. The funniest part about the whole thing was one of the guys in the band's in there, but I don't know which one it is. I walk inside and I see this dude with his hair up in a man bun, capri pants, some fucking half dress shoes, half flip-flop things, and a soccer jersey. I look at Mike and I go, "Really? You don't know which guy's from Greece?"
Wait,
guy's smoking a cigarette inside.
You actually speak Greek? That's awesome.
So I went. I translated a little bit. They actually had this Greek coffee called frappe. It's like this dried coffee you shake up. They had some. I drank some with them, and yeah, it was a good night. Ended up being a good show because the guy who spoke English finally woke up.
Mike says, "Oh my God,
and
that
Mike
show was a headache."
Says, yeah, I was just going to say that.
And one of my favorite things Mike ever said when I would play shows for him back in the day: "Call your friends, call your neighbors.
Call anybody in the phone book.
Whole world." And then he would say it, the greatest thing ever: "Give it up for And we still talk about it to this day in Hatriot. We still talk about it.
Dude, do you remember when we did the roast for his birthday? Like, dude, how many motherfuckers even garner the respect to get a stage full of people and a whole room at the Fat Cat full of motherfuckers just to bash on them all night?
I know.
Wait. Are you telling me he can survive an entire night of people bashing on him, but we bash?
He barely made it.
Right, he booked it. He paid us for it.
Oh, okay.
Like, we played a show, and actually, this is a pretty good story in itself. So the roast of Mike Vanek was Friday nights at the Fat Cat. Friday nights at the Fat Cat played host to bigger bands. And then we were the after show, so we didn't even get started till 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. We walked in during Pokey Lafarge. And I don't know if you know who that is. Rather big kind of blues swing band. Really fucking good. And it was funny because we all walk in looking metal as fuck, and all the people in their nice-ass swing dance gear were just freaking the fuck out when they saw all of us in our leather and our studs and our battle jackets and shit. And we ran straight for the stage, and they all, like, stepped back thinking we were going to cause problems. But we just wanted to watch Pokey because Pokey was fucking badass. Like, so good. And then after the show, we played like 2 or 3 quick sets, and then we all got up there as a panel of, I think it was 10 of us.
Yeah.
And we just ran our fucking mouths at each other and at fucking Mike Vanek.
Like you, me, and like maybe like 2 other people actually did a proper roast. Everybody else.
Jojo did a good roast. And Sean Walasco, who they didn't tell us was participating.
Oh,
the guy from Zombie Death Stench.
Oh, Sean.
Yeah, he did roast.
Yeah, none of us were prepared to fucking roast him, and he gets up there at the end of it and hits us all, and we're just like, you son of a bitch. Like, dude, you're like 3 feet tall, fat, and look like you were like Warwick Davis's stunt double for Leprechaun. Like, dude, we had so much ammo on you, and you were a surprise guest, and we didn't even know. So we all just went and roasted him one by one after the show. Like, we all just walked up and dropped bombs on him for the next 30 minutes. He may or may not have cried. That's speculation.
Oh my God.
Oh, shut.
I said some mean things that night.
Oh God, we all did.
I said some mean fucking things that night. The blind melon one, I felt kind of bad after.
Oh God, no, dude, that was probably hit of the night because only the old people got it.
And they all were like, they didn't even laugh. They just said, "Oh!" I was like, "Oh no."
What's fucked up is I just included my wife and the old people, and she did laugh.
Hey,
Like, she totally laughed.
Or when I called him, when I said this is a celebrity roast, we're all roasting Hoggle from Labyrinth. Oh wait, we're supposed to say nice things about Mike. Sorry.
No, we're telling stories right now. It's just about how much we love the guy, and we should move on because we've got my last promo, or we've got our last 2 promos from me and Brandon since you big timed us, and we got to take one more shot at each other tonight. I'm enjoying this. I'm having hella fun. But you know what, guys? We got to get mean one more time.
Yeah, I guess we do. So, speaking of mean, I got to get into my retort to, who was that? Was it to Dave, I guess? Okay, yeah, it's to Dave. So.
It was just your general blanket.
Yeah, here we go. So, this is my second promo.
All right, friends, we're back for Promo Battle Part 2, and as usual, I gotta start everything myself because everyone else wants to be a little bitch and just hang out and wait for something to do instead of be creative. Well, I got something creative for you, and that is not Kosta. Now, let me tell you a little something. So you sit there with your little guitar and you go, do. I'll tell you what, these little things right here, your guitar doesn't mean shit without that. So you can come out here and you can wave your guitar around like you're big shit, but you ain't shit without Nick. So, you can act like you're Mr. Hatred all you want, but instead you are just Mr. Ain't. Okay? So just kick back, relax, and follow the beat because that is all you're good for, my Muppet friend. Now, let's get back to my little old buddy, Mr. Lunchbox, all right? So, you say, I wouldn't be doing anything in the wrestling business if it wasn't for you. You. Whoa. Well, I got something to tell you, my friend. In case you forgot, it is I who got you into the wrestling business. Why? Well, you've proven, without a shadow of a doubt over the years, that you have a mouth. You have a big, fat mouth that you just like to splooge everywhere upon. But who gave you that platform? I did. That's right. If it wasn't for me bothering you and creating such a burden for you to document your all-out experience on podcast form, week in and week out, then you wouldn't have had a name to go upon. Were you doing anything in wrestling before the podcast? No. Sure, you know wrestlers. You know Bobby Hart. You know Mike Vanek, who knows a shit ton of people. You've been to wrestling shows. You're a wrestling fan, but guess what? Best of my knowledge, you weren't doing shit in wrestling until I came along. So kind of think of me as the egg to your chicken, my friend. Because guess what? The egg came first. The boss is here to egg on your cinnamons, brother. So, as usual, get the fuck up.
What the fuck is
Get round 2 going. Because you... Ho, 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 you merry fuck. Go have a beer and get going. Because I'm waiting Why do you always have to keep me waiting? See you in the finals, bitch boys.
Now I gotta say, this was very tedious, man, because I was waiting forever. You know, I didn't get your last promo until what, yesterday?
Last night.
Last night. This is really,
Which you know is very unlike me.
you know, I thought we weren't gonna have a show, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Like, you know, but disappointed. I'm disappointed. So you were telling me to pause. What were you trying to retort?
I don't remember. I think it was to the effect of I loved how that nasty ride symbol always gets in the way. So you just fucking, it doesn't matter if you ever try and do something cool behind your drum set, like, and by you I mean anybody with a drum set, you're gonna fucking knock into your ride at some point and fucking fuck everything up. That's just life.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a ride. What can you say?
Now, as far as you bagging on Kosta for not being creative, you just went and sat behind your drum set. Like, what the fuck?
Hey,
I actually played snare drum for a while too. I know how rhythms work. I program. I actually
you guys
write a lot of drum parts.
You guys don't have to justify yourselves. You know.
I'm not justifying anything. I'm knocking your promo.
It was very inaccurate. Funny, but inaccurate.
So
let me just also real quick say that I love the fact that Kosta's a Muppet stuck throughout the entire fucking thing, and that was jacked from Tim Shady Bone Maddox, who was, you know, in the prelim round. And me and Kosta talked after we let him know he won. Me and Kosta spent about an hour fucking going over how we're going to do this, et cetera, et cetera. And Kosta and I even agreed that he does look like a particular Muppet. Now, don't say it, Fucks McBuff. If you know which Muppet it is, put it in the chat, and we will tell you if you're right or wrong.
I'll buy you a beer if you're close enough.
Wait.
I'm still waiting on my haze into darkness, dude.
It's sold out.
Well, then why aren't they making another batch? That's not good business.
I don't know. I need to find out.
If they do, dude, please save me a 4-pack.
I will. It's good. It's good. It's purple too.
Well, and purple is my favorite color. You know, royalty and all.
Royal purple.
No, I'm royalty. Hence, I like purple.
Prince liked purple too.
All right.
And by the way, I'm with you on that, Brandon. Like, Vanek seems to have forgotten what promos are. You run your mouth. You say lies. Ridiculous lies.
Yeah, man. It's meant to, you know, let's just stop the rails real quick, because it seems like there's one or two people in the chat who are ultimately getting offended here. And usually this is stuff that you don't do, and the magician doesn't reveal the tricks live in front of the people. But my friends, a pro wrestling promo, it's all for fun. We're saying these hateful things. We're being serious, but it's for fun.
Because it's entertaining.
It's entertaining. So relax, people. Fuck, man.
Right. If you don't ever rip your boys occasionally just for the fun of it, man, you ain't got boys. Matter of fact, you know, fucking Ellie Von Grimm in the chat. Hey, fuck you. Like, I don't care if you are judging, and for no other reason. Fuck you. Like, that's the sort of thing we're talking about.
9/11, so people would put a
Ellie was right about something. She was crazy, Ellie. She was completely crazy.
I can see that.
She's still crazy.
Huh?
She's still crazy. She just hides it better.
No, not Ellie. Ellie's not crazy. A girl that I met amongst the presence of Ellie.
Oh.
Ellie was like, that girl's probably crazy. I go, oh no. Yeah, she's crazy.
Regardless, one more promo, and then we tear into each other, gentlemen.
Here we go. So,
may I introduce this?
I don't think you have to. Let's just go right into it.
kids, are you ready for story time with Santa?
Yay!
Shut up! Hello there, kids. Sorry Santa's a little late. It was the busiest day of the year last year. Are you guys ready to hear how the box saved Christmas?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, little boy? Okay. In NorCal, everyone loved Christmas a lot. Everyone but Grinch Brandon. Grinch Brandon did not. He frowned as he sat in his Grinch cave brooding. Why can't I beat Lunchbox? What is it I'm not doing? I need to come up with a plan if I can to try and defeat this handsome young man. A partner I need to help solve this dance, and like always, when nervous, the boss shit his pants. After changing his pants and boxers to boot, Grinch Brandon sent out the call for recruits. But it wasn't easy for him to find a pick. No one responded because Brandon's a dick. Try as he might, not a friend could be found. And once he started to cry, he heard a loud sound. You don't fucks with Buff, was the sound that he heard. 'Twas the sound of Grinch Kosta, that abominable fat turd, rocking a stash that vaguely remembers one worn by Lemmy, and a look in his eyes that said them thoughts, there weren't many. Let's do this, cried Brandon. We can take the box down. But abominable Kosta shook his head with a frown. He's too strong for us both. Our efforts will be in vain. For between us two, we don't have half a brain. No courage or heart either. No slippers to click. So I think that I'll just give up and play with my dick. So they schemed. And finally, agreed that they might just bum rush the box and try to win the fight. So they went to the house where the box entertained and looked through the windows whilst licking the panes. Through the chimney they came down and tried to find their foe, but Brandon cried out as he stubbed his big toe. And out came who? Well, it was little Wolfie Loo who wasn't scared of the duo, even though he's only 2. Hi, said the little man as they stood with mouths open. Look out, cried Brandon as Kosta got his nose broken. For the box lied in wait. He knew of their plan and had come to the rescue with a present in each hand. You scalawags, you bitches! You cowards, you suck. You've come to defeat me, but you're shit out of luck. For I am the champ, don't you doubt it one bit. The master of wording, that king of bullshit. Abominable Kosta, get out and please shave the stash. And while you do that, won't you please wash that ass? For you smell like a trash can, a foot and some shit. And no one likes your riffs, not even a bit. Your hair and your music are outdated as fuck. And you've only toured the world from some stupendous luck. Or maybe the fame from the dad of your band. Maybe that's why you've got to tour all these lands. Who knows and who cares? We all know you suck. Now please shut your mouth, you lousy fat fuck. Butler Kosta got sad, and he ran for the door and knocked over a shelf. And in great fear and fright, he even pissed himself. So with one foe down and one more to go, the box straightened his hat. Ho, ho, ho. Grinch Brandon, don't you know that I'll best you again? You can't promo for shit, you silly little man. But I'll make you an offer of service right quick. You'll always have a job as Lunchbox's sidekick. You see, Santa's always in need of a good little elf. So go put on the costume and go fuck yourself. Second fiddle's what you are as long as I breathe. So submit to being an elf or just take your leave. Hold on a moment while I finish this beer and I'll tell you the rest of what happened here.
Santa, what happened to the Grinch?
Hold on, little boy. Let your voice now diminish. I'm at the end of my story. I'm almost finished. Shut your mouth, little kid, so I can finish my glass, or else I'll put my Santa boot in your ass. So what happened in NorCal? What happened, they say? Grinch Blacker and Abominable Kosta got fucked up 6 ways from Sunday. But don't worry, little kids. The Grinch ain't coming back. You see, I've collected his head. It's here. In my sack. Brandon, 2020 wasn't your year, and 2021 ain't good either. So just sit back and go take a breather. For Grinches and Bumblers can all get off my jock, while the crowd chants the name of your champion, Lunch Box. Merry Christmas, bitches. See you in the finals tomorrow night.
I too will give him a correct applause, but here's the thing.
That was creative.
It was so creative at the fact that he did the exact same thing last year, except this year he just added Lenny and Jen into the camera angle. So good job, Box, for doing the exact same thing you did last year.
Actually,
no.
You, sir, read "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," except for some stupid reason you kept saying "'Tis was the night before Christmas," and you did it poorly and didn't rhyme half the time. I stole How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which is written in a similar prose, just a couple of those pauses that I hit in there were different.
So you're saying you did the exact same thing, but the exact same thing was different? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying I took the idea you stole from me, took it back, and made it better.
So you still did the same thing, because you did the same thing last year, too.
No, you did the same thing last year. I sang Christmas carols.
Same shit, man. Same shit. So
there's a difference between stories and carols, Brandon. I know a Grinch like you wouldn't understand.
A Grinch, I am indeed, and I accept that.
And Kosta is the abominable snow Greek.
I'll take it. I love it.
Dude, I actually had a bumbler head on retainer, and she couldn't find it. Like, I had the whole Grinch outfit, too. Like, I don't know if you saw my picture from fucking Friday night's beer review where I was Grinching.
I didn't. I'll go look at it, though. Dude, the holidays are fucked up for me.
No, I get it, dude. Like, I work for Coca-Cola, and it was my third busiest week of the year, some shit. And we have a bunch of new people, and they kept sending me to every other store to help them out.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But it is what it is, and I felt guilty. You know what I mean? Because you guys know this is my shit. I love running my mouth. Me and Brandon do it all the time. So, honestly, man, whoever wins tonight, between you and I, because we know Brandon's not, it was an honor to go toe-to-toe and slaughter your punk ass.
No, wonderful. Where is Brandon at?
I believe he pulled my maneuver to go take a leak, or maybe he has a stupid costume that he's got for his final. Because, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking with us. We've actually had good viewership tonight. We are about at our final promo.
Who's going?
One of our judges may or may not have showed up tonight, but we've at least got 2 people I trust, and that's the McRib and the Von Grimm. Vanek says Brandon should just bow out now.
No. There he is.
Sorry, I had to go piss down that last promo. It was terrible.
Oh, we didn't know if you had to go piss because you're scared, or if you had a cool costume because you were going to try and fucking swing for the fences.
No, Mike Vanek, I'm not going to bow out like you did, you little bitch.
Oh! Gentlemen, the niceties are now time to stop. I retain champion's advantage, so you guys can pick who goes first.
I did this last year. Kosta can go first.
Yes, first.
Hang on, I need to go get Fucks McBuff.
Okay.
Just give me a second. He doesn't come out unless his theme music comes out.
Right, Kosta Varvatakis is Fucks McBuff's manager.
Give me a second. Fucks is very particular about what song he comes out to. He's very particular.
It's okay.
Hey, entrance music's important. It sets the tone.
Let me go get him.
I think the tech department has failed.
I'm not worried. Well, that's you.
No. I think Fox McBuff's tech department failed.
Cut my music.
Cut my music. Well, it's an honor to be on this show. I got two washed up guys from the 90s to interview me. We got Louis Anderson and Drew Carey. How's it going, fellas? Shut up! So you had a bunch of things to say about how I'm not creative and all that bullshit. Well, let me tell you something. You did the shittiest goddamn drum roll I ever heard in my life. And you know what? You with your stupid little Christmas books and stuff. You know what? I gotta say something. You know what? That's very racist of you because it's Happy Holidays now, not Merry Christmas. What's up with this whole Grinch thing, huh? I thought you were a New Age kind of guy. I guess you lied to everybody. Anyways, let me tell you guys something. You can insult me and call me a Muppet all you want, but this Muppet's gonna kick down your door, bang your wife in front of you, and give you both a kiss on the cheek after. That's right. That's right. Drew Carey and Louis Anderson. That is absolutely right. Now, let me tell you something else. I got you a present right here, and I finally get to use it. You may think you guys are funny. You may think you know your stuff, but there's one thing you forgot. You don't mess with Muff.
Well, it seems that we have some technical difficulties over there. I hope Fox is okay.
He chair-shotted his own camera. I'm impressed. Like, he committed.
You and I both know if we chair-shotted our camera, that would be it. Like,
right, we're going black, and you're gonna have to start pushing buttons and scrambling.
The end of it.
Well, thanks for joining us, Fox McBuff.
Shut up.
Oh, that was wonderful. That was
wonderful.
It'll stick with you. You're gonna wave it around. Put it up your ass. Give some people something to watch. As a matter of fact, you can put your drumsticks up there too.
Probably sound better.
Yeah, maybe. But you know, I gotta say, here we are in the promo battle finals. Getting both of you to play has been the real battle. I'm busy. My band, my job, the holidays. I'm sorry, were you looking to me for sympathy? Trying to get you both to participate hasn't been easy. Kind of like taking back conservatorship for Britney. But let's take a look at the elephant in the room. You're distracted. Your promos have suffered too. You come at me like you're dropping bombs. Instead, it's rat shit dropping onto bombs. Now, Dave, no one ever said you had to take the name Nothing But Losers seriously. Because it's time to hand over the title to the rightful promo king, okay? So, face it, you washed up, overdone it out. It's time to wash out that big fat mouth. This title needs a new king. One that is professional, creative, fresh, and clean. Not another guy who wears dirty shirts and smokes like a chimney. It's a dirty habit, son, so brush your damn teeth. Now, Kosta, you joined us. You joined us, and we've barely heard
Kosta isn't here, dumbass. It's Fox McBuff.
I don't care who you are. You're still the
Shut up.
Still the same guy.
Shut up.
Now, Fox McBuff, since you've joined us, like I said, we've barely heard a peep. Quick and easy. only wailing and flapping about that Hatriot heat.
Funny, Dr. Seuss. Keep going.
That's amateur hour, as you're the least coolest member of the band. Two brothers, a dude who looks like a rock star, and you, the glorified fan. That's great of them to let you hang around. They deserve a reward, for it was you they found. You stick out like a sore thumb, they even backtrack your sound. But the holidays are over and the gloves are off. All you both have proven is that you're soft as fuck. So please, I'm ready for you to get on your knees and prove to me that you're good at something. Happy holidays, you annoying fucks. You truly have shown that the buff is not the fucks. Or the fucks is not the buff. Good night.
I'd have went with buff really sucks, but you know. How long did you practice that in the mirror today, son?
It doesn't matter. The fact is, it got done and business was handled.
Oh, that was cute there. Why don't you sit on back? I'm going to go ahead and start with the guy up north here. Fucks McBuff. Kosta Varvatakis, whatever your split personality's telling you are these days. Let me just tell you something. You look like Bozo the Clown. The Carnival of Executions. That's right, sir. I'm dealing with you first, so there'll be one less hell for me to deal with. Because I'm about to hit some shots to your dome and throw some major cranial damage up in this bitch. And when I'm done with you, all that'll be left is the organic remains, boy. Sit down and watch the pros go to work. Now, Brandon, the boss, Blacker.
I don't know where you went.
He ran away. That's where he went.
I got to give it to you, man. I underestimated you. Totally underestimated you. I never thought in my wildest dreams you could suck worse than last year. Oh my God. You pull out your little teacher easel and wave a stick around. Like Kosta says, put that in your drumsticks up your ass and maybe you'll be able to hit a roll once in your life. But what really bothers me is the fact that you attack the positivity and you attack the fact that there are the millions and millions of the Lunchboxes fans while there are the 3 or the 4 of the Bosses fans, because you see, it doesn't matter in what we do. Trivia competition. It's Monopoly night at your house. The one fact remains, Mr. Black
What?
will beat you every single time without fail, and you know it. So get them excuses ready, son, because 2020 wasn't your year, and you just done lost 2021. Give it up to your reigning, defending, 2-time undisputed champions, my sons.
Was that it?
Yeah, since you can't see me.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix that. Hold on. Let's see. I don't know what happened to you. Oh well. Anyways, that was Lunchbox.
Taking away my visuals, trying to fucking uneven the playing field out there.
I'm not taking away anything, man. Your internet sucks.
I'm only saying it only happens conveniently when I'm schooling you.
I'll tell you. So, anyways, I don't know. We got Madam J in the chat, one of our judges, talking mad shit over here. And
she's not one of our judges. It's Scotty McRib, Roger Tripp, and Ellie Von Grimm.
Oh, well.
Though Roger Tripp is yet to make an appearance.
I was wondering what happened to him. I hadn't seen him. I hadn't seen Scotty in a while. I hope he's hanging out still. But yeah, All right. Yeah. So hey, I don't know where the judges.
He actually just texted me.
Oh, what did he say?
Damn it.
So chances are he missed the show.
I'm asking him as we speak.
Are we done doing the promo thing?
We're done doing the promo thing. We can start being nice to each other again.
Okay, let me take the jacket off.
I'm asking him if he watched any of it. Otherwise, we can defer to Madam J.
No, we can't. She's biased. She's been biased since day one.
It looks like Roger Tripp and Trip Rogers have been banned now.
Financial compensation for this.
Well, it's cool. I can do it with two people. I think there's a clear-cut winner in this.
Yeah, and I think maybe that it's Fucks McBuff.
I think I got him.
Well, whoever our judges are.
I'm just curious to see.
Yeah, me too.
Please tell me you loved all those Patriot references I went flying out of the game.
Those are pretty damn funny. I'm not gonna lie.
I told you I saved that all for tonight. I was like, don't
off the top just now. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys.
Those were the only ones, because I won't lie. Like, I've been listening to a lot. Days Unto Darkness is one of my favorite albums right now, straight up. Like,
Thank you.
Oh, dude, no, thank you, man. I told you that one night on a beer review that Organic Remains, that breakdown riff is, in my opinion, a perfect riff, dude, straight up.
You know what's funny? It's always those riffs that you come up with that you're not trying to do anything elaborate. They're always the hitters. That's all my entire life. It's like I put so much thought into shit, and I'm like, fuck, man, I need to make this amazing. And then it's always like the riff I pull out of my ass just to kind of bridge something together that always ends up being the fucking hitter.
You're just like, whoa. Like, no, I was at the Halloween party I played this year. I was listening to that song on the way over there, and I ran up to my guitar player, and I was like, dude, like, you know how sometimes a riff just hits you and you just fucking crank it up and fucking drive down the freeway fucking bobbing your head in perfect time? This is one of them. Like,
there's a lot of those on the next album, actually.
I can't wait.
Our next album's different. We're kind of, it's still thrash metal like rooted, but we're kind of less thrashy sounding. You know what I mean?
I look forward to seeing what else you guys do, because I've always been an honest fan, even putting our friendship aside. Like, I've always just been like, damn, they're solid, and I knew anything you did would be solid.
You know, just trying, man. I've been playing guitar for 22 years. I had to get it right eventually.
Well, maybe one of these days we could get you back and do a Kosta Varvatakis episode, or maybe even we can get the rest of those motherfuckers that you roll with back, and we can have Hatriot back again. Dude, since we tried to do that for WrestleMania and failed.
I'll send you some contact info for that.
Seems I've lost the chat on my end too.
Wow.
Wow, what the fuck?
I was gonna say, it's still going on Facebook.
Here, let me check. Let me check the chat on my phone.
I was gonna say, we're still going. Jordan gave you the silver medal, Brandon.
Cool. Yeah, what the hell? So as I'm trying to get back into the chat, fucking Restream is trying to get me to do the those little boxes. You know, choose the cars, choose the stop sign, choose them. Like, oh god, this is.
I'm watching. Remember, you're still sharing your screen, so I'm watching you do it.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So while we're waiting on that,
and now I actually need to buy some shit, and I can't.
While we're waiting on that, next week is going to be a preview show, because on the 8th and the 9th of January, Brandon and I will be calling 2 wrestling shows back to back. We'll be in Atwater on Saturday, January 8th for CWA's All Out War, featuring the Collectors versus the Bike Club in a tag team title match. Daniel Torch versus the returning Christina Von Eerie for the Open Title Challenge match. Diablo Azteca versus Kenny K for the CWA World Heavyweight Championship. And Johnny the Big Leaguer Butabi versus Sean Sims in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
That's going to be fun.
The following night, on January 9th, at the legendary hallowed halls of Strummers, Blacklist Pro Wrestling Strummer Slam Homecoming will be back. And we have added a third man to the boost, including Brandon the Boss Blacker as our third man.
I'm really excited about that.
And we will be crowning the first ever Blacklist Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion in the Blacklist Battle Brawl.
Okay, nay. What do the comments say? I'm curious.
Well, you got one of our judges has picked you.
Oh, snap.
Ellie Von Grimm has given you the vote for chair-shotting your camera.
I'm surprised I didn't break it. Honestly, I hit it kind of hard.
Well, shit, honestly, if it was that easy, I would have done the same thing.
Right, if I knew my camera could survive it.
All right.
I just called out our second judge, Scotty McRib. What do we do in the event of a tie?
We give it to Kosta.
No, we give it to the public.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. God, it's really annoying. First I lose your video, then I lose the entire chat, and I can't log into the damn thing.
We all get participation trophies. We all won.
Right, we all won.
No. No, Dave won't stand for that. What the fuck? Okay, well, whatever.
Right, I'm not too worried about my video. Life's a bitch, it happens.
By the way, to quote Tim and Eric, please buy my books.
Oh, yeah, by the way, while we're doing this, Kosta, plug your merch, plug your band, plug yourself, plug your books, plug.
So you can find Patriot merch at Big Cartel. We have a link in our Facebook. We also have merch through Seasons of Mist. I also have, if you want to be shitty at guitar like me, we have a book out. You can order that one as well. All CDs, all that stuff you can pick up at the Massacre Records store. It's all online there. And our new album is set to be released July 22nd.
Yes. Fuck yeah, dude.
And I damn near had a nervous breakdown trying to do all the damn solos on it. So, yeah, please like it.
So let me ask you a question. As a very consummate guitar player, you know, do you plan your solos out before you get to the studio?
Some of them I do, some of them I don't. It's weird. This album, I will say, I did a lot more planning, like really writing them out. Just because, you know, like, all the guitarists, I kind of, you know, I feel that when you're playing like faster, like thrashy stuff, yeah, it's just good to, you know, plug in and let it rip, and whatever sounds the best is what you keep. But I kind of wanted to go more like a Marty Freeman approach on this one. So I really, really, really took my time and kind of focused on getting down, you know, getting a lot more stuff written out. I think there's only one solo I improv'd on the whole album.
Man, okay. All right.
It was hard. The hardest part when you write a solo out, especially, is like when I improv, you know, I kind of have an idea of what I want to do and I kind of improv it, you know, and to throw like some doohickeys here and there, learn it later. This one, I had everything planned out exactly like how I wanted it. And to nail it perfectly like how you want to hear it is so damn hard.
So right now, we've only got the one judge. Scotty is not responding to my text messages. Oh, actually, he voted for Kosta.
And I will be the third deciding vote since I didn't fucking win. I will also say Kosta.
Give me that belt.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen,
I'll put it in the mail.
your 2021 holiday promo battle winner, Kosta Varvatakis.
Nope. It was Fox McBuff.
Fucks.
Buff. Let me get my damn jean jacket on.
I'm actually jealous you have a jean jacket.
Dude, I bought it at Target for $30.
That's pretty good.
No, you know what, man? Let me go ahead and get bullshit. First of all, I concede that title, and that means you're stuck here next year. So,
I hope I'm not touring.
hey, you know what? You could do it from We Don't Give a Fuck Where. Like, sorry, man. Champions, you defend or you get stripped.
Yeah, shit. I might have to defend my belt like in front of a crowd.
That's, dude, I think that would give you an upper hand.
Oh, that would be great.
Fuck. Hopefully, God willing, this Corona bullshit really screwed a lot of things up, but we're all coming back. It's all coming back.
It's all coming back. And let me just take a moment to go ahead and say, from the bottom of our hearts, the boss, the box, Kosta, Steve Esquivel, David Howard Thornton, Gershok, the Randy Savages, Papa Wesco, every single guest we've had. Thank you for an incredible 2021. And here's to 2022.
Cheers. Thank you.
And Talking Shop with the Box and the Boss in the Box would like to tell you from the bottom of our hearts, we're absolutely going fucking nowhere. We will be here. The day may change because my days off have changed, but we will be here at least once a week for your entertainment for the foreseeable future of the fucking planet.
That's right. Whether you like me or hate me, I'm still here with the box, and we're gonna party. So 2022, let's get it. So ladies and gentlemen, you can find me on Instagram at The Real Brandon Blacker. You can find my thrash metal band, Suburban Paranoia, on all social media platforms. So go get that. Go check out our music videos on YouTube and all of that good stuff. And make sure you tune in next week as we go over CWA Wrestling and Blacklist Pro Wrestling in Atwater and Fresno, respectively. Ladies and gentlemen, where can you find the Lunchbox?
You know what? You can find the Lunchbox in all your mother, sisters, and wives' dreams. But most importantly, you can find this show currently every Monday night live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Follow Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box on all those platforms. Don't forget to join the Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box Facebook discussion group where we bullshit about all the bullshit that you want to bullshit about all day, every day. Make sure you check us out on Spotify, Buzzsprout, Stitcher, Gun Music Radio. Drink our sponsor, Settle Down Beer. And man, let's go into 2022 hot. 2021 was great to us. 2022 is going to be even better. Thank you all, and good fucking night.
And buy Hatriot merch.